All right, Coach, a 79-61 loss today. Can we get your thoughts? We'll take questions from the group.
Oh, yeah. First of all, I want to thank our fans for coming out. We had great student support tonight. We had great community support. I wish we could have played better for them. Feel a real sense of obligation to do that, and I want to apologize that we didn't play better. I want to give, in that same breath, I want to give credit where it's due to our rivals. They played, I thought, sensational tonight. I think they've been playing much better here in the last 10 days to 2 weeks. And some of the things that I saw on film in their Northern Iowa game sort of played itself out here tonight. You know, they were up double digits on Northern Iowa, very tough place to play, difficult opponent, and I thought they were humming, and they came in tonight and did the same. So give credit where it's due to them, and we got to learn from it and continue to move forward as we build our program.
Are you more disappointed with the offense or the defense?
Oh, I'm disappointed across the board. I wish we would have, offensively in the first half. I think we missed 6 layups. Okay, maybe you don't make all of them, but missing 6 of them, that can kind of get to you a little bit, and it might have got to us a little bit mentally. Thought we missed some really good looks in the first half. Thought their defense in the first 10 minutes was as good a half-court defense as we've gone against this year. And I was trying to encourage our guys in the timeouts in the first half, stay the course, hang in there, continue to grind. And I thought we did to a point, but I thought we probably allowed some of our missed layups, missed shots, frustration at the offensive end to affect us at the defensive end, and you can't do that. You just can't do that against anybody, but you can't do that against really good teams especially, and it put us in a little bit of a further hole. So long-winded answer there, but I was sort of disappointed with both. Thought we were too spread out, gave too many points in the paint, and I think it was a little bit of a snowball effect there in the first half, and we got to be better.
The last 2 games, do you think you guys have lost that competitive edge a little bit?
I think tonight's game was a lot different than the other game. I do, for different reasons. I think we also ran into 2 opponents that are playing really well right now. So we hold an accountability within that. But we played 2 teams that are at the top of our league for a reason, and they're playing like the top 2 teams in our league right now in this moment, from what I see. So again, there's a expectation that we have, and we'll coach to that. But I also want to acknowledge I think we played 2 very good teams in the last 4 or 5 days here. So again, we got to continue to just learn and get better. Sometimes that's the hardest thing to say is the most truthful thing, and they beat us tonight. We got to get better, and we got to keep moving.
Seems like between the last meeting with you guys and this meeting, you guys came out a little flat tonight. Rather than in Peoria, it was much more upbeat, positive, energetic. What do you think the difference was, and how do you kind of get back to the way you were playing when you were in Peoria?
I thought we had good energy to start the game. I think some of our missed layups, maybe some mental errors in there, missed open shots, could have swayed our momentum a little bit more. And then you come down at the other end, and they were humming. They were really passing the ball well. They're connected offensively at a high level, I think, right now, and I think it sort of snowballed and might have taken away some of our edge. And you can't allow that to happen. You just, in those moments, you got to continue to grind, stay the course, understand that maybe we gave some bunnies away, but we're going to get them back, and that there's no home run play. There's no 10-point play. You got to keep chipping away and winning possessions. And I don't know if it was our energy as much as it was our response to losing possessions early in the game.
I mean, the 7 minutes in the first half, you cut it to 8.
Yeah.
You guys are still right in the ballgame, right there.
Yeah.
Those last 7 minutes of the first half really kind of, what happened there?
I'll have to look at the film, Vince, because it felt like a little bit like an avalanche. And in those moments, you're trying. I'm kind of zeroing in on each and every possession. But I think we made some errors defensively. We did some things that were very uncharacteristic and not related to our system. And we weren't as connected as we needed to be defensively. And their points in the paint, I thought, reflected that. Yeah, they hit shots. They hit some really tough shots, too. I was, contested threes are very rarely will that last. The points in the paint, we have a direct impact on those, and most of the time. And they've got some bodies. They got some stronger, bigger, thicker bodies, and I thought we could have done a better job there, and I thought our positioning was off. So I thought later in the second half that really kind of reared its ugly head.
What are some of the things that you're going to focus on and tighten up on for the Valparaiso matchup?
Yeah, I'm most concerned right now with us getting back to playing Redbird basketball, and sometimes you can trick yourself in this sport into thinking that when you're not performing that it's something else, and the reality is we got to continue to focus on us and our performance, offensively and defensively. I've got a group of guys in there that cares at a high level. They're smart young men, and by this time of the year, they know, okay, if I'm showing them film, they know the errors. We got to get back to doing what we do at a high level. I think for us this year, the reality is our margin for error is not as large as some other teams, and that's okay. We can't stray from what we need to be every single night. And there's a very specific formula for us to follow. And when we don't, I think you see results like tonight.
Coach, talking the basketball world, LeBron, I know you're an Ohio guy.
Yeah.
I'm sure you have a lot of familiarity with his game. Just take me through your thoughts on him breaking the record, any memories you have of seeing him as a young kid in Ohio.
Yeah, obviously was happy to see LeBron break the record last night. That was tremendous. And very rarely do you get to, within a lifetime, at least my lifetime, do you get to see that record broken, number one, and number two, see it from start to finish. In this generation, our generation here, I can remember where I was when he got drafted. I can remember before that where I was when the Cavs got the ping pong ball. I can remember watching his first game, and I was watching last night, and that's pretty cool. And being from Ohio, just knowing the pride that he has in Ohio and his home state and his home city, I have a lot of respect for LeBron and how he handles himself. So that was pretty cool to see that last night.
I know there's probably a lot of things rolling through your head now. Are you thinking about putting Darius back in the starting lineup, maybe to get off to a better start offensively?
We'll have to evaluate that. Yeah, I think that all things are on the table, we have to do what's best for our team on both sides of the ball. So I don't always look at it through one singular lens. But I think Darius certainly has been playing with a lot of pop. And I've said it before, I'm not as concerned with who starts the game. It's who's playing in the meat of the game and who finishes the game. The offense tonight flowed better when he was in there for sure. So I think that's a valid point and something we'll have to consider.
Coach, pretty deep lineup tonight. You're just kind of looking for a spark from one of those guys coming off the bench.
Yeah, when we're not playing or performing like I know we can, I'm searching. I'm not going to be the type of coach that gets stubborn in those situations. I'm going to always search for different combinations, different looks, different feels, different energies, and so I think that's probably what you saw tonight. And I've said it before, I think that for our longevity, for us to become the best team that we can possibly be with whatever that is, I do think that our depth is going to have to increase, and we're going to have to be able to get solid performances from more guys. That's just sort of the makeup of our roster, and with Colton being injured, that sort of puts us in a bind.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.